What's going on, guys? Wanted to do an initial unboxing of the Aimsurplus $229 M&P 40. I know SPN Firearms did his. He got a fabulous firearm, damn near flawless, gorgeous. But you have to understand that with law enforcement trade-ins like this, you get varying conditions per batch. New Mexico, where I'm at, we have a brand new 7-day waiting period. So I saw the firearm upon pickup, took a look at it, made sure it was functional, made sure it was what I had paid money for, and then I had to sit back and wait. I actually ordered this prior to SPN ordering his. Or actually, I ordered it the day before he did his video. He ordered his first, I imagine, but I ordered it the day before he did his video. So when I saw his video, I was like, oh, sweet, maybe I'm going to get one that's excellent, you know. Not the case. I mean, it's probably the roughest condition law enforcement trade-in that I've gotten, but even at that, don't let that deter you. Not a big deal. But I wanted to do the unboxing and show you guys. You know, I would say this is fair to good, not good to very good. You get your standard, nothing special cardboard box with these. Move that so the lid will stay open. And this is the firearm. One cool thing about this firearm is that there were productions run on this, which is technically considered the compact, but it's really the same as a Glock full size. It is a 4.25 inch barrel. It's a little longer than a Glock compact and a little shorter than a Glock full size. It's in the middle there, but it and it is your full size frame basically. I should have brought one of my Glocks out as a comparison, but I really just wanted to show condition and kind of contemplating whether or not I'm gonna excuse me, do a refurb on this afternoon. I very well may. So right out of the box, this is our M&P 40. This is the unfinished stainless slide, which is what I was about to say. They did a few of these only for law enforcement. All of your 1.0 M&Ps, excuse me, they're all stainless, all of them. The black slides are melanited, and then they say stainless on the side. These were done in a bare stainless with a satin finish or bead blast type finish. Now if we take a look, this one has, if I can get the light right, dang it, drink went down the wrong pipe. Sorry guys, apologize. So, as I glint the light off of this, it has scratches and wear throughout the slide. It is lightly scratched throughout the entire slide. There's extra wear on the sides and at the sharp angle points. do the YouTube obligatory unloaded scene here. Yeah, we're good. Bluing loss on all of the blued parts. Bluing loss at sharp edges of the slide. I think the only marks I have that aren't quite super superficial are right here next to my sight. Those you can feel slightly with your finger. Everything else is just spots on a satin slide that were rubbed that caused the satin to be polished. They are scratches, but they are not into the steel, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Wear again on the blued portion there of the ambi slide release. Come down here. Doesn't appear that a light or laser was ever mounted. No wear there. I have a cut here on the guard, along with some superficial scratching. Nothing terrible. Come to the beaver tail. I have wear that is very typical with these pistols in a law enforcement trade-in state. Probably caused by metal seatbelt buckles and latches. Because this is an extruding beaver tail, you are going to hit this before you hit most of anything else. Good cut in right there, but nothing I can't take care of. More superficial, shined up scratches along the back. I got blackening in the sights. Those would clean up. This would clean up. Except there's a big ding. It got hit real hard right there, and it actually buckled the steel over because these are steel sights. The officer also has these drifted over quite far to one side. Whether that's his shooting or where this pistol hits, I'll find out eventually. Wear at the top of the barrel, indicative of a gun that has been used, but as I said, all it has done is polished it. The barrel itself usage wear pattern, not an abuse wear pattern. That is pretty normal. The gun itself is smooth as butter. It is very smooth. The trigger has the initial hinge trigger grit, but not much. I will put empty mag in because these do have a mag disconnect. The trigger pull is excellent, and that is because this firearm has been broken in. I don't even think I'm going to do a spring kit. I may do a little bit of polishing, but that will probably be about all. with these triggers, you have your hinge. So your little hinge. Bring it to the back. People like to go slow here, like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do when I'm shooting. No, just there you are. You're at your wall. Pop. This one is very light. I'm guessing about 4.5 pounds. It is actually very smooth. The wall is crisp. Come back for reset. Boom. I actually let that go a little farther than it needed to. Boom. Slow, right in there. And it kicks good. This one has good audible reset. That is something that people complained about with these 1.0s. I've had a lot of these 1.0s. I actually did the initial officer training for these 1.0s back in 2010 or 2012 with New Mexico State Patrol. I went to the New Mexico Police Training Academy, and we brought students in groups when we switched to 40s. And no, I'm not State Patrol. I was not. I'm a firearms instructor. I went and I helped get them familiar with the 40 cal M&P. They were the melanated weapons. They weren't these two-tones, but this is exactly what we were working with. I have no doubt that this is a fabulous weapon, and it is going to run like a Swiss watch. Let me know in the comments if you think I should go ahead and do a refurbish on the slide. What I would do is use abrasive grit wheels, probably, I don't know, it's going to take the satin out, and the way you actually do it is to run it one continuous direction at all times, and it'll give it a satin finish, but it will not look like a bead blast. Whether it will have more glint or glare coming off of it, I don't know. I have wheels that are up to like 420 grit, but I've done knives at like 220 that were pretty much a perfect satin, and I do have some 220 wheels as well. The frame has much less wear than the slide. Much less. I have not checked to see if it's a serial numbered barrel and slide. I don't know if Smith & Wesson did that. I don't know if there's a possibility that this more worn slide went on to a less worn grip at some point. There are X-grade firearms where they will mix and match and switch parts. Based on the fluidity and the smoothness, I'm guessing these have been worn together. I have taken it apart and looked at the internals, and the one thing that shines with all law enforcement trade-ins is your internal wear is going to be substantially less than your external. I could see this firearm having maybe 500 rounds through it based on what I've seen inside and out. I'm not going to pull it down right now because YouTube people don't know. They think I'm turning it into a machine gun or replacing parts with illegal stuff, or oh my god, the crazy things. But if you'd like to see me do a refurb, I could make this look new. It just would have a slightly different satin to it, and that's the magic of an unmelanated finish. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I am happy with my $229. including the 2 extra magazines that I bought with it, I'm still under $300 after shipping, transfer, and the whole meal deal. So this will make a fabulous gun. I bought True Glow Tritium Pros with the big orange dot that are going to go on here. I'm going to center them and then shoot it because of the way this officer has it drifted. And they will be a huge improvement. The sight wear is fairly substantial on this one. This looks like somebody put probably a glow-in-the-dark nail polish in it at one time over the top of the original white paint as well. Well, alright guys, I appreciate you watching. I'm gonna have a fun afternoon just cleaning her up. She's got a little bit of residue in there. Nothing bad though. Even the roll pins aren't dirtied up. It was stored clean. It was cared for. It was just carried a lot. Well, thank you, boys and girls. You have a great rest of your day.